Hello. Huskies back again with more Washington Capitals BAGM mode franchise mode commentary. Oh, I screwed up the intro again. Whatever. Last video we very disappointingly missed the playoffs. Or no, we made the playoffs. We got outed in the first round by the Montreal Canadiens. It was our first season without Ovechkin. We traded him for Patrick Laine at the start of the year. Not the start of the year, in the offseason. As you can see from the top post there in the Hockey Analyst, Ovechkin retired. So that deal definitely worked out in our favor. We've hit the offseason. I have a couple of goals I want to accomplish. A big one is I need to probably upgrade Duran, trade him for a better sniper on the second line, and I need to replace my fourth line center in Bozak because he's 35 now, and he's only going to keep dropping throughout the season. I also have to re-sign a couple guys. The team's going to largely stay the same because the team, what, 52 wins or something like that? The team worked. I just need to get that second line sniper to play with Embrich, because that 91, the 91 offensive awareness, a third round pick. Who are these two? AHL top 2, AHL top. He's making. Excuse me. Rasmus is only 83. Where's Embrich? Embrich is still 84. Where are these guys? AHL top 2, 22 years old. God, he's way down here. AHL top 2. He's an 80. Oh, he's my 7th defenseman. Oh, I don't know if I want to trade him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't know if I want to move him. I think I'm going to pass on that deal because he was a good 7th D man. And not for a 3rd round pick, no. 3rd round pick, no. Are they gonna? Is everyone gonna ask for this kid? Okay, good. Halak was traded to the Maple Leafs. Kulak for a 3rd, no. Why did everybody want this kid? Nope. Jonathan Quick's on the trade block. Paul Stastny's on the trade block. Alright. See if I can find somebody here. Ooh, was he a top 6 D man? Top 6, 3rd round. I'll wait till next round to try to grab him. 7th D, French starter, bottom 6. Nothing all that great up there, huh? Predicted rounds, AHL. Playmaker, 2-way forward. I will take the 2-way forward. So where's it going to be? Low top 9? Not terrible. Alright, back-to-back 3rd round picks. I wonder if that sniper's still there. Or what is it, top 6 D man? Yeah. I'll take the defensive defenseman. What else we got? I'm gonna take another top 6. Take Yakupov. Alright, so a couple top 6 defensemen, not too bad. Oh, I have another 3rd round pick. Sorry. Talking soccer with a friend of mine that got online. Sure, we'll take the Swede. A medium top 9. That's not bad. Yeah, I had 4 3rd round picks. Jesus. What did I trade? Go away range. Sorry, that's a dude that just hopped in the Discord. AHL tops. Oh, that's a bust. That's probably the first bust I've drafted. I had so many draft picks. Alright, let's see who I have to resign. Sorry if I kind of stop. I go, for whatever reason, typing shuts me up. I don't know why. Alright, so line 8 doesn't have to resign. I have to sign Galchenyuk. 7.9. Holy shit. Alright, let's see what I can get Galchenyuk for. 7.925 times 0.85. 6.7. So let's see if I can get it for 6.7. That's expensive. Do 6.75. I mean, Carlson only makes 4.5, so luckily my savings there gets passed on to my forwards, and he's set for a while. Draisaitl's a bit expensive, though. Oh, he has an 88. 4.7? How much cap space do I have? I have 25 million. So I've got 7 for Galchenyuk. 4.05, so 4.1 for Stetcher. That's not bad for an 85 overall. Let's see what Gallagher wants. 5? You want 5? 4.3. I'm paying him more than I did last time. Depending on what Alsner... Yeah, see, I think Alsner's too expensive. Should have done it this way. And these are all AHL players. I'm gonna let Armia go because he doesn't want a two-way. The guys that do want two ways, I'm gonna hold on to. Did you want a two-way? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this kid might be. He's a grinder. 98 stick checking. I kind of want to sign him so I can get him on the AHL team. I'm gonna let Dietz walk. Wotherspoon, you can come back. Boykov. Just gonna qualify you. Alright, I don't have to sign into goalies, right? Belmar. Yeah, I'll throw him a qualifying offer. Alright, so what did I spend? I spent 6 point whatever on Galchenyuk. Alright, so 6 point something, so 6, 5, 10, 16. So I've spent 16 of my 25 on 3 players. Gallagher rejected. I'm not happy here, and this team is something I don't want to be a part of. Wow. Alright. Well. Shit. I just lost. Gallagher's not happy. Alright, well, fuck. I did not expect that kind of response from him. He's not even in that bad of a mood. I mean, he scored like 25 goals. Eliminate from the playoffs, individual performance, individual performance. Like, this is your own... Oh, morale for ice time. So he wasn't happy where he was playing. Maybe I have to let him walk. I mean, I already didn't want to pay... I'm gonna let Richardson walk. I already didn't want to pay him. Because he'd only be a third liner. And third liner shouldn't be making 5. Third liner shouldn't be making 4 in my opinion, but alright, that's all I'm gonna offer. Oops, not calendar. I know I've been asking about my next GM mode. You get some opinions. I got a really good suggestion on the last video for to use Winnipeg and move them. I'm probably gonna do that. Right now, Seattle's where they're wanting to be moved. I can probably do that. Now, I guess the next offer that comes to mind, next question, is how would you want to see the creation of the team? Would you want me to stream it? would you want me to like create a video and fast forward it? Because I have some editing software now, so I can kind of play around with it. This was not what I was anticipating. Ooh, Jason Zucker. I'm gonna throw him an offer because I like his two-way style of play. Like, he's got good defense, decent offensive. He could jump right into where like Gallagher was, and Gallagher wants 7 now, and you're not getting 7. But all right, so I let Alsner go, so I probably should sign. I need a 4th line center and a defenseman. David Savard, Ryan Murray. What, did Columbus let all their defensemen go? God damn. What was Alsner? He was defensive, right? Yeah, so I should sign a defensive defenseman. These are all 2-ways, aren't they? Yeah. Tyler Johnson. Nah, I don't want Tyler Johnson again. Let me look at centers. Kel Granlund, Joseph Josefson, Jakob Josefson. He's a 2-way forward. He might be the guy to sign. Yeah, I'm gonna sign Josephson. So he can pop right in there, and then we'll look at defensemen. I don't need to sign a good defenseman, per se. Oh, there's Russell again. Simply because I let Alsner walk, he's lane 85, and he was playing on the 3rd line anyway. So if I can find somebody... If Klein wasn't 36, he'd be the right guy to offer. Because I want to get a good defensive defenseman for that 3rd pairing. He's 36. I don't feel like he's going to be an 82 all season. There's no defensive defenseman up here. I wish Brodin did 1.6.2. Johnson only wants 5.4. I'll see if Johnson signs. Don't think that's a terrible addition. I still want to try to trade Duran for a better sniper. Just have to figure out who. Zucker. Oh no, he went to the Sharks. Oh, I got Josefson. And I lost Johnson too. Fuck. I was really hoping to get those 2 guys. Shit. Martin Nook, you're a sniper. It's just not really. Kuhnhackl, depth forward. He's a 2-way forward, but doesn't have a great defensive stat. Anton Roussel, he's not bad. Really wanted Zucker though. That was kind of like all of my. Oh, Mika Slamaki. Throw him a contract. What this does, it does allow me to. It gives me some cap space to play with in terms of. I'm gonna sign Klein because I don't think anyone else is gonna go after him. This gives me some cap space to work with for when I make that trade. As long as these guys sign, at least. So I got a 4th line center in Josefson. Ideally, I have. Oh my God! Come on! Why would you go to the Leafs? Ugh. Fuck, man. Like, one of my favorite teams. They beat me in the Stanley Cup Finals with my Vancouver one. Now they're taking my forwards in this one. Not what I want to see. Michael Latta. Hunter Shinkaruk. I'm going to throw him an offer because he's got really good offensive categories. Yeah, so I'm going to see if he'll sign. Then after, depending on which of these 2 guys sign, I'll have to look at my team and if these guys sign. My luck in free agency so far has been... Alright, so they both signed. Alright, so I'm going to try to move... I'm going to try to move Jonathan Duran. My first round pick's also an option to move. Where's... Drouin. There's no way he's that far down. I must have missed him. Yeah, there he is. I was gonna say, there's no way. Alright, so snipers. Christian Dvorak's an 88. Wow. He doesn't have the greatest shot, though. He's got good offensive awareness. I don't think I can afford him anyway. Excuse me. Marchand, he's not a sniper either. Pasternak, he's a playmaker. Damn, those shooting categories, though. Buffalo, Poso. He's a two-way forward. He's a power forward. Oh, I need an actual goal scorer to play with. Embrich. Jeff Skinner? How much does Skinner make? Make 6.9. Huh. I'll come back to Carolina. I didn't do any like pre-research into this, so I'm kind of just winging it here. 99 slapshot power? Jesus Christ. 99 offensive awareness? Oh my. Honestly, that Skinner thing is looking better and better the more that I look through these teams. He's an 83. Doesn't have the greatest shot. These guys are too expensive. Colorado. Oh, Valano's pissed. Valeno. It's a shame his trade value so high. Oh, this kid's a sniper. Mikko Rantanen might be someone to look at as well. We'll come back to Colorado. Although they're hopeful, they might not want to move him. Evander Kane. He's getting paid too much. He's getting paid 6.4. That's too much. Jason Dickinson. Look at that shot. Come back to Dallas, too. No, Detroit doesn't want Drouin. Edmonton. Like, I don't want to default to one of these teams because I might miss somebody that's good. I think I'm gonna go try to get Skinner. He's not that expensive. Oh, maybe he is. Depends. They want a first, they don't. So this probably won't even work. Yeah, they would have to give him something else. What else do they want? Do I have any prospects? You want Bozak? You know Bozak? Yeah. No, you want Bozak? I'll give you no, I used all these players. Honestly, this Rasmussen kid's good. I'll have to wait and see his progression. He might be an option to move for one of these guys that I was looking at. I don't think I can get Skinner. I think Skinner's too much. Who else was I looking at? Colorado. Right, Rantanen. Rantanen. 88, 87, 87, 86. 87, 92, 86, 87. Rantanen's got better poise, lower offensive awareness, much better defensive stats. About the same skating. He's much more physical. He's got higher strength. He's got better puck skills. I don't think this is going to go through even if I offer this. Yeah. I'm actually going to go after the kid on Dallas. Right, he was on Dallas. Yeah, this Dickinson kid. He's only an 85, but he's got medium top 6. That shot is nasty. Then now that I look at him more, don't really want to make that move. Because he shoots the puck hard, but he doesn't have any accuracy. He's Dean Portman from Mighty Ducks. James Neal, he's a goal scorer. Yeah. There's gotta be somebody that fits. I'm surprised Duran doesn't have higher trade value. He's got a half decent salary. Well, the Rangers take anybody, but they don't have anybody. Velarde's an 86. Yeah, they don't have any snipers either. Kenneth Cox, Nolan Foote. Savage is a playmaker. Nick Shore. Oh, there's everybody's favorite power forward, Mark Stone. Jakob still rocking out, huh? He's got higher trade value than fucking Duran does. Who did I trade Jakob for? I don't even remember. Oh man, I just don't remember who's sniper. Like, I remember the big name snipers, but I don't remember like the second and third line snipers. Kinda shares a two-way forward, isn't he? Oh, he's a playmaker. Sprong's a sniper. Sprong's shot developed rather well in this. They'll probably go through 1-for-1. Yeah, I could probably gotten something back for that. All right, so I know he made an appearance last season or last GM mode with Vancouver, but he didn't progress nearly that well. It's just a matter of, because his shot's better than Duran's, and I think that's all that second line needs is. So Galchenyuk, Draisaitl, Kuznetsov, Marner. So my centers are going to be Galchenyuk, Kuznetsov, Marner, and Josefson, and I'm going to send Bozak down probably. Wingers, I don't have any wingers because they're all centers. Line, Komarov, Sprong, Wingles. So I'll have Draisaitl on the wing. So my first line will be Draisaitl, Galchenyuk, Line. Second line will be Sprong, Kuznetsov, and Embrich, which you don't see because they're in the system. I also have Frazee. Why is he unhappy? Is he not getting playing time that he wanted? Limited, yeah, ice time. So I probably have to bump him up to at least the third line, because is that what he is? He's a second line forward? I'll at least put him on the third line to try to alleviate some of that. So my defense is pretty much set. And I'll have Kulak as my 7th D. Why is Stetcher upset? Ice time. Is he top 4? He is. What's Larson? Top 4. Yeah, they're all top 4s, aren't they? Yeah. So I have top 5 top 4s. So I probably have to put Larson down this year on the third pairing, and put Stetcher up to keep him happy. But we'll see. I think those are all the moves I'm gonna make, though. I'll go ahead and sim to the season and see where we stand. Definitely, I think I might have hurt my team a little bit. The losing Gallagher, I think is gonna really kind of hurt this team. But at the same time, it gives Frazee a chance to move up a spot to the third line at least. I'm kind of banking on these young kids that performed last season to perform again. I think that Embrich, Kuznetsov, Sprong second line will actually be really good because Sprong's got a great shot. Embrich has 91 offensive awareness before progression, so he might get even better. So it'll be interesting to see. Well, thanks to a conversation with a buddy of mine, I think I might have found a topic for my next Be It Pro video. having a small discussion about the current NHL playoff system and how for another year, 4 of the 5 top teams will come from one division. Previously, it was the Central Division when I lost my train of thought typing. Sorry. Alright, so our offense is a 92 now. Alright, so roster moves. I wonder if anybody's in the minors that shouldn't be. Oh, Rasmussen, Embert, and Fraze. Okay, well, that's probably why our team is struggling. Yeah, probably those 3, yeah, because Wingles is... This Stutzel kid's going to be a 4th liner, or a 1st liner in the AHL for a season. 99 stick checking, goddamn. Alright. Hopefully that is... Alright, so if I best lines it, I don't want that. That 4th line's honestly fine aside from Freiberg. Where's... Embrich is scratched, so Embrich can't be scratched. Who is scratched? Embrich and Marner are both scratched. Alright, so that's probably why my lineup looks so shitty. So Embrich up here. That's fine. So Sprong, because that's off Embrich. Sprong actually went down. He's an 83 now. Rasmussen's an 85. 99 shot. Frazy's a center. I'm going to put Rasmussen at center. That's probably just Fraze. Sprong's a 3rd liner. Maybe I put Rasmussen. Maybe. Let's start like this. Let's see where this leads me. This line has no defense. Oh, I need to start Marner, so I think I'm going to scratch Shinkaruk for Marner. Oops. Marner should probably stay on the wing. We'll swap these two. Lada, Yosefson, Komarov. That's a good 4th line, I think. 3rd line's decent. Definitely going to keep an eye on the 2nd line. In case Sprong doesn't do anything. His shot's good enough. His offensive awareness is good enough. And I think playing with Kuznetsov and Embrich, who both have 90 plus offensive awarenesses, will only plus 94 passing and 92 passing, 92 passing. So these 2 guys playing with Sprong, I could even do this. Simply because they're all 2nd line forwards and these 3 are all 3rd line forwards. So I can get away with putting them on the 3rd line. Sprong has 65 faceoffs because he's a winger, duh. I knew that. He has 78, Marner has 77, so I actually put Marner on the wing. Yeah, and then Sprong over there, Rasmussen, because that's off Fraze. Fraze will get better once he's happy. I think he's an 85. He should be an 85. Yeah, that should be good. No, I'm going to leave the 1st line how it is. Put Line over here. So Line, Galchenyuk, Draisaitl, Rasmussen, Kuznetsov, Fraze, Sprong, Embrich, Marner, Lada, Yosefson, Komarov. And then my defense should be the same, except I want Klein in there and not Kulak. I'm actually gonna leave Stetcher there because his stats haven't been impacted yet. Once his stats get impacted, I might have to move him up. But I think we're good. And let me make sure I hope he's still 92. He is. He's 31, so he's still pumping along there. Alright, but that's where I'm gonna end it. I'm trying to think of if you have any line combinations you think might work better. feel free to post them and give a prediction about what you think the team's going to be this season. I see some growing pains early, but once our offense clicks, I think if we're really relying on Frazee to get back to whatever overall he is, which I believe is an 85, and really relying on Sprong to be able to score. But him playing on the third line will probably be much better than playing on the second line. It wasn't the ideal Drouin trade, but once Fraze is back to normal, I think this team will look good. But yeah, as always, leave a like if you enjoyed. And this is wrapping up pretty quickly. I think I'm gonna do 2 more seasons, this one included, and then we'll kick off the relocation. And like I said, also leave your opinions on how you want to see the creation of the located team. Do you want me to stream the creation of the team? Do you want me to just make a video on it like I normally would? The team creation usually takes me about an hour, maybe a little more. I've created like 20 teams in this game. So once I settle on a color scheme and a logo, it goes quicker, but there's definitely about an hour of time that it takes me to make the video. But yeah, let me know your opinions. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.